in a gist that it does not have space to accommodate someone else's big emotions in your body, because you yourself are, so full with your own emotions, your own stories, your own hurt, wounds that you've been carrying through for so many years, that someone else to accommodate one more person and its emotions becomes a big task for you.
आई लव दिस व्हाट यू जस्ट सेड ना, ऐसा मैंने कभी सोचा नहीं था। तो व्हाट यू जस्ट सेड ना कि अपने आप को ही नहीं हम कर पा रहे हैं, तो किसी और के इमोशंस के लिए
Yeah,
स्पेस कहाँ से बनवाएँ? शायद इसीलिए हम या तो चिल्ला देते हैं या बिल्कुल ही शट डाउन हो जाते हैं
yeah.
कि अब रिएक्ट ही नहीं करना है।
You are getting irritated by what is there inside you already. The child is just bringing it out.
हेलो सैसी नारी और वेलकम टू अ फ्रेश एपिसोड ऑफ लिटिल फिक्सेस पॉडकास्ट, जहां हम बात करते हैं उन चीजों की जो हर रोज की लाइफ में छोटी लग सकती हैं लेकिन एक्चुअली बहुत बड़ा इम्पैक्ट करती हैं। We bring little fixes because life's a lot and so are we. You know those days when you yell at your kid, feel terrible about it and then wonder, is it just me? It's not. In this episode, I am joined by a therapist, healer, and mentor, and we are both sharing our own messy, honest experiences with motherhood, healing, and all the emotional landmines in between. Manasi J helps individuals heal deep rooted traumas and step into their most authentic, powerful self through somatic work and energy healing practices. In this episode, we talk about how trauma shows up in everyday parenting, what our nervous systems are really trying to say, and how healing doesn't mean becoming a perfect mom, it means becoming a more present one. You'll hear real talk, relatable moments, and simple tools you can actually use on those chaotic, meltdowny days. This one's for the moms who are trying and also trying to feel like themselves again. Please help me bring more such conversations to you. Subscribe to Little Fixes on YouTube and follow the podcast on your podcast app. Do share it with someone you care about. Hi, Mansi. Welcome to Little Fixes.
Thank you, Maitri, for inviting me over your
So,
podcast.
yes, Mansi, because we are talking about healing, motherhood, ये सारी चीजें, तो अगर मदरहुड की आपके लिए बात करें, तो
Hmm.
बिफोर द हीलिंग, बिफोर यू स्टार्टेड दिस जर्नी, क्या मदरहुड वाज डिफरेंट? कैसा था?
Yeah, motherhood before healing was very messy. It was directionless. It was, too much of overwhelm, you can say. And it was continuously, toggling between whom to prioritize. Should I prioritize my daughter right now, or should I prioritize myself? And if I have to prioritize myself, then, that guilt, usko kaun dekhega, who will look after that kid? How will she be safe? And, that typical motherly guilt we get, that if I'm not around, she'll not be safe. Who, like, कौन देख कोई देखने के लिए नहीं रहेगा उसको, बट इट वाज वेरी मेसी, वेरी अनऑर्गेनाइज्ड, you can say. And too much of, is to be frustrated a lot at that time, you can say, with because I did not have help at that time. After my delivery and all, I did not have help, so it was too much of things, because taking care of a small one was a big issue and a challenge for me. It was like a new road altogether. So yeah, before healings, it was a task.
ओके। सो
Yeah,
फिर ऐसा क्यों लगा मानसी की हीलिंग की ज़रूरत है? बिकॉज़ मदरहुड मेसी होता है। हमें
yeah, I
मतलब और
know, right,
मैनुअल तो दिया नहीं जाता कि ये सब करना है। इवन इफ
correct.
वी हैव ऑल द सपोर्ट, उसके बाद भी लगता है कि कहाँ जा रहे हैं? क्या हो क्या रहा है ये?
Yeah,
राइट? बट यू आर
correct.
सीइंग इट इन अ डिफरेंट वे, आई अंडरस्टैंड। सो दैट्स व्हाई आई वांट टू
Yeah,
लाइक लर्न फ्रॉम यू कि कब आपको लगा कि नहीं, कुछ तो चेंज करना पड़ेगा सो दैट आई कैन बी
correct.
बेटर फॉर माई सेल्फ, आई कैन बी अ बेटर मदर ऑल्सो।
Yeah. See, feel तो होता था हमेशा that there is something that needs to be changed, but कैसे करना है, I did not know that what is that exact direction I need to take. See, I did not know that coming back to body means what. Taking care of yourself means what. It that I did not know before healings. And as I always feel that, motherhood does not come with a manual, but it comes with a lot of guilt. And that guilt teaches you, when someone, like, sometime when you just, I used to shout on her, or is to get angry, then is to have that guilt, and in next time is to think the next time ऐसे गुस्सा नहीं होना है करके, it is rerouting. So that guilt used to teach कि ये नहीं करना है next time, वो नहीं करना है करके. But I had no strength to pursue my own thing, or
Mhm.
you know prioritize myself over her always. I did not have that strength or did not know how. So healing was not chosen, you can say. We moved to Bangalore around 3.5 years back. We moved to Bangalore and I had a surgery. And after that surgery, it was a point wherein it was like, this is it. This is enough now. I cannot take it anymore. I need to do something for this because I cannot go on with this confusion, this mess. And I could visibly see her getting more cranky day by day, losing her sleep, not, becoming healthy day by day. Her weight was reducing. I could see the signs in her. So that is why, I started with healings, and I started learning healings as a part of, going it ahead, that I wanted to stay with me. This healing should stay with me. So I started learning Reiki at that time. And the moment I started learning, I started, putting it to use in my day to day life and everything. That is when I started seeing changes in my daughter. So that was a point wherein I thought that yes, this is how it is done. I need to heal myself first before fixing her. Earlier I used to, what I used to do is I used to fix her. I used to
हाँ.
see उसमें क्या गलती है, what is she going through? What is like I used to always feel that something is going wrong with her.
हुँ, हुँ,
After
हुँ.
healings, I understood nothing is going wrong with her. Things are going wrong with me, and she's just mirroring them. She's just telling me that, "No, I'm not feeling good with you, basically, not feeling
हुँ,
safe, not feeling good around you." So when I started healings, all those blocks and everything, beliefs started, getting healed. That time I saw changes in her, and that was like a point wherein yes, I have to pursue this. This
हुँ,
cannot be a one-time thing. I have to
हुँ,
go ahead in this. Then it became a mission for my daughter. I want to see her grow because it was like I could see results immediately in front of me. The way she grew after that, her confidence. First of all, her crankiness reduced to a great extent. She was no more a cranky girl. She used to not cry over smallest things, and tantrums and everything reduced. So that was then. It was like it was a nail that yeah, I have to do this. So that's what the before and after was very clear.
हाँ, नहीं नहीं दैट्स व्हाई आई एम थिंकिंग कि तब तो आपको लगा होगा कि यार ये हीलिंग तो बिल्कुल मैजिकल है, इसने सब चीज़ें
Yeah,
सही कर दी। तो
correct.
जस्ट लाइक कि हाँ, हीलिंग शुरू की और धीरे-धीरे सब कुछ एकदम से ठीक हो गया या देयर वाज़ मोर
हाँ,
मेस पहले और फिर धीरे-धीरे ठीक हुआ?
yeah. See, mess was there. There was a lot of mess. Mess, you can say mess, more than mess, there were many obstacles. Many
हुँ,
things started deteriorating more. Then it started sorting out, Like, after I get started with Reiki, then sound meditations, and my own healing journey and all, first thing happened was Krish, we developed a squint eye, which was all of a sudden. There were many such events which made me question that am I doing things right or wrong? Should I go ahead or kya pehle it was better? At least she was cranky but she was healthy in that other way. Like, at least she was okay with her own self. That, so there were many things, but one thing was sure, that I had to swim through it. There was no way by which I can go back, because where I started, that was not rosy either. So there was no question of going back to where I started. So just sab chhod do karke I was better before. It was never like that. I was never better before. So every time something new came up, I thought of pushing through it and doing more healings. It is like opening up more and more layers, and every layer brought out something very messy or some bigger obstacle, which will and what happens, something when something impacts you, you're ready to face it. But when it is about your daughter or your children or your husband, then you start questioning everything, that is it necessary? Is it worth it? Whatever I'm doing, is it worth it? Is it bringing more problems than they were before, or are the problems getting solved? What is happening exactly? That was the
हुँ,
question. But one thing was sure, I have to go through it. Whatever it is, I have to carry on. And it paid off. That was
ओके।
the point, that you can say the decision point where you have to leave it or you want to pursue it more. So
हाँ,
that
एंड
way it
ऑल्सो
started.
यू मेंशन्ड ना मानसी कि शी वाज़ अ मिरर। जब
Yeah.
आप जो भी आप जिस चीज़ के भी थ्रू यू वर गोइंग थ्रू, फिर उसके बाद क्या हुआ कि जब आप हील कर रहे थे, तब भी डिड यू
Hmm.
फील कि हाँ, नाउ शी इज़ मिररिंग दैट, पहले जब मैं परेशान थी तो वो क्रैंकी थी, अब जब मैं हील हो रही
Yeah.
हूँ तो वो भी बेटर हो रही है। यू आल्सो सेड कि हाँ, चीज़ें इम्प्रूव हो रही थी, बट शी आल्सो
Yeah.
डेवलप्ड स्क्विंट आई। आई डोंट नो इफ इट इज़ रिलेटेड
Correct.
और नॉट। तो ये जो जर्नी थी, इसमें
Mm-hmm.
डिड इट ऑल्सो चेंज हाउ यू शोड अप फॉर योर चाइल्ड? क्योंकि हम मतलब चीज़ें सीख रहे हैं, यस, बट किस तरीके से चेंज हुआ आपका बिहेवियर और एटीट्यूड एवरीथिंग टुवर्ड्स हर?
Yeah, did definitely change the things I show, the way I showed up for herself, for her, you can say, because I did not stop taking care of myself, even through everything. I kept on my healing journey on. I always prioritized myself, my peace, my needs, always, because after healings I understood that I need to be in a good shape to take care of her. I cannot stop eating, stop doing everything. Why? Because my daughter is sick. Because that generally happens, we put our self at the back seat immediately जब बच्चों को कुछ होता है. But that I did not do after healings. I continued with my work. There was a time where, 15, 20 days a month, I guess, there was a lag over things because I had to, I could not understand, okay, right, suddenly what happened. That thing came in, the doubt came in, but I knew that this is not the way. So I started doing my own work, and even through that squint, because I was confident, because I was had that strength within me and that space. More importantly, I had the space within me to accommodate her feelings because she was also going through a lot. Even she was, in that stage wherein she needed help because she needed someone to hold her. So, because I was healing myself, I was creating that space within me that I could hold her emotions. I was not getting triggered or angry over her that क्यों रो रही हो क्यों ये कर रही हो, let please be on yourself. So because of that, she got that confidence to face people at that time. She was
Mhm.
perfectly normal her entire 1 year. She was in that state. She was normal. She was going to school. She was going to tennis. She was continuing every activity because
Mhm.
I could hold myself. That's why she could hold herself through this. Otherwise, she would have crumbled. That was for sure. If I would have crumbled, and that time I understood, the flow is always this way. It is not the other way. Like I told you, I need to fix myself first. Then the child is automatically fixed. So that is the biggest lesson I got at that time.
मेरे साथ भी कुछ ऐसा ही था मानसी, आई कैन टोटली रिलेट विद यू। और जब मैं नई नई मदर बनी एंड मुझे पता था कि आई विल टेक टाइम इन एडजस्टिंग, बट मुझे ये नहीं पता था कि इतना
Yeah,
बड़ा पूरा अर्थक्वेक लाइक सिचुएशन हो जाएगी। क्योंकि कोई नहीं
true,
बताता है ना,
true.
सब सब लोग बहुत खुश होते हैं कि अरे वाह,
Yeah,
बेबी होने वाला है एंड ऑल दैट। एंड आई वॉज नॉट वेरी अटैच्ड ड्यूरिंग माई प्रेगनेंसी टू माई बेबी।
yeah,
और व्हेन शी वाज़ बोर्न ऑल्सो आई वाज़ लाइक कि चलो नाउ आई एम फ्री। लेकिन फिर उसके बाद व्हेन शी वाज़ एट माय होम, आई यूज्ड टू थिंक कि ये अब नया काम आ गया। राइट, कि अब उसको
yeah,
देखना है, उसके
true.
चेंज करने, डायपर
Correct.
चेंज करने हैं, नाइट फीड्स कराने हैं। तो दैट वाज़ अ लॉट। और आई थिंक मदर्स की लाइफ बहुत ड्रास्टिकली चेंज हो जाती है।
Yeah,
इवन दो
yeah,
माय हस्बैंड वाज़ आल्सो वेरी मच इन्वॉल्व्ड, बट एक बार वो ऑफिस चले गए तो नाउ ही इज़ अवे। अब उनको
yeah.
कोई फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता कि
Correct.
घर पे क्या चल रहा है ना? और इसके थ्रू आई रियलाइज्ड कि आई आई वाज़ नॉट राइट, आई वाज़ नॉट फीलिंग राइट, बट मुझे नहीं पता था कि है
Hmm.
क्या। आई वुड
Heck yeah.
क्राई, आई वुड गेट एंग्री विद हर, शी वाज़ अ फ्यू मंथ्स ओल्ड, लाइक मुझे उसके ऊपर बहुत
Hmm.
तेज़ गुस्सा आ जाता था कि क्या है? क्यों रो रही है?
Hmm.
कुछ काम करने
Correct.
बैठे वैसे ही रोने लगी। और ऐसा चलता रहा एक अराउंड 1 ईयर तक। मतलब मैं धीरे-धीरे ऑब्वियसली आई गॉट बेटर एट हैंडलिंग, बट ऐसा नहीं था कि मुझे बहुत सारी चीज़ें समझ में आ गई थी। फिर 1 साल बाद आई केम अक्रॉस अ कोर्स फॉर मदर्स, इट वाज़ रिचार्ज फॉर मॉम्स बाय कैट। तो
Yeah,
मैंने
yeah.
कहा कि यार ये कुछ तो कर रही है, चलो जॉइन करके देखते हैं। तो आई जॉइन्ड इट। और उसमें अभी तो मुझे याद नहीं क्योंकि 7 साल हो गए हैं वो किए हुए मुझे। पर उसमें हाँ, ये ज़रूर था कि अपना ध्यान रखो।
Hmm. Yeah.
जो उनकी प्रैक्टिसेस थी वो थोड़ी बहुत मैंने की। फिर मुझे समझ में आया कि देयर इज़ मोर टू मदरहुड। ऐसा नहीं है कि बच्चा आ गया है, नाउ यू जस्ट गिव योरसेल्फ कंप्लीटली टू द किड और अपने बारे में भूल ही जाओ। ऑब्वियसली इट टुक टाइम इन रिकवरिंग। आई स्टिल डोंट नो कि हर चीज़ बैलेंस कैसे कर सकते हैं और आई थिंक बैलेंस होती भी नहीं है। और
नहीं,
ये जो
बैलेंस नहीं होती।
बैलेंस कभी नहीं होती है, इसीलिए जब
नहीं
ये
होती।
वर्ड मैंने सुना ना
या
इंटीग्रेशन वाला मुझे बड़ा अच्छा लगा। मैंने कहा ये ठीक है
या
कि सब कुछ इंटीग्रेट हो रहा है, कभी
करेक्ट,
उधर कैसे भी करके। तो इस तरीके की चीज़ें जो होती है ना, हमारी बॉडी में बहुत सारी चीज़ें हम लोग होल्ड कर लेते हैं। ये सब जो फंडे हैं मुझे बहुत बाद में पता चले कि जो हमारे पेरेंट्स से आ रहे हैं, उनसे पहले की जनरेशन से आ
या
रहे हैं, वो हमारे बच्चे में रिफ्लेक्ट हो
करेक्ट।
रहे हैं। एंड नाउ मानसी, बिकॉज़ यू आर वर्किंग विद बॉडी, एनर्जी, नर्वस सिस्टम, तो जैसे न्यू मदर्स स्पेशली, तो आपको क्या
हम्म।
लगता है कि उनको पता हो कि उनकी बॉडी इज होल्डिंग समथिंग? व्हाट डू यू विश दे न्यू अबाउट दिस थिंग?
Yeah, so it's a nice thing to, start with that your body holds a lot of stories, a lot of beliefs, a lot of traumas, a lot of hurt, and a lot of overwhelm which you have been going through for many years, like since childhood. Then you go to your college and you grow up, that it carries a lot of overwhelm, actually a lot of things which have not been said. And what happens when a child comes? The child is totally dependent on you. Even though, as you said, there is help and sab kuch ho, but primary it is the mother. You have
Yeah.
to feed the child. You have to take care of the child. It comes out of your body. So it is you are the primary person. Kitna bhi kuch ho baki ka. So what happens is it starts messing with you and it your body. And then that is the point wherein all those stories, all those overwhelm, all those stressors start coming out. And smallest thing a child does, it is overwhelmed, it's too much. And a child is just crying because it knows only to cry, और कुछ कर नहीं पाता वो बच्चा बेचारा.
Hmm. Hmm.
But it is hitting you because you are already tired. First, you're tired with
Hmm.
your motherhood. Second, you're tired with all these years of, that whatever you've been going through since many stages of your life. And all these stories, all these beliefs, all these ancestral patterns, then, the everything, starts, becoming bigger. Like, suppose you have certain issues with your husband, those start getting highlighted immediately in this phase. You start seeing it more in a brighter light. Issues with your mother starts getting highlighted more. And these all things come on who? The child. Because the child is like a absorbing machine for you. Like kuch nahi kar pata, nahi can give you back. It
Hmm.
just takes from you whatever you give. चिल्ला दिया तो चिल्ला दिया बस. Child cannot retaliate at this age. Possible नहीं है उसको. So it all comes up. It feels like you are the one who is irritating me, whereas the child is not irritating you. You are getting irritated by what is there inside you already. The child is just bringing it out. So that is what your body holds, all the traumas. And it has no space basically. You can say in a gist that it does not have space to accommodate someone else's big emotions in your body, because you yourself are, so full with your own emotions, your own stories, your own hurt, wounds that you've been carrying through for so many years, that someone else to accommodate one more person and its emotions becomes a big task for you.
आई लव दिस व्हाट यू जस्ट सेड ना, ऐसा मैंने कभी सोचा नहीं था। तो व्हाट यू जस्ट सेड ना कि अपने आप को ही नहीं हम कर पा रहे हैं, तो किसी और के इमोशंस के लिए
Yeah,
स्पेस कहाँ से बनवाएँ? शायद इसीलिए हम या तो चिल्ला देते हैं या बिल्कुल ही शट डाउन हो जाते हैं
yeah,
कि अब रिएक्ट ही नहीं
correct.
करना है। जस्ट द वे
Yeah,
आवर पेरेंट्स
right.
आल्सो यूज्ड टू डू, या तो चिल्लाएँगे या फिर साइलेंट ट्रीटमेंट आपको मिलेगा।
Silent treatment. Yeah, true, true. So that
हुँ।
happens, that is why healing comes in, where create space for that.
हुँ, हुँ।
Because it is not एक दो साल का बात नहीं है. For a very long time, your child is dependent on you
हुँ,
for all
हुँ,
its
हुँ।
emotional needs. कहाँ
हाँ,
जाएगा बच्चा? It will come back to you only, no? अब कहाँ ही जाएगा बच्चा और? So
एग्ज़ैक्टली, और
it is
कितना गिल्ट
dependent on
आता
you
है।
for a long time. Yeah, guilt आता है बाद में.
तो इसके लिए
Yeah.
जैसे मानसी यू डू लॉट्स ऑफ प्रैक्टिसेस, और मुझे ना सोमैटिक हीलिंग में बड़ा इंटरेस्ट है। मुझे ज़्यादा समझ नहीं
Mhm.
आता, लेकिन आई वांट टू गेट इनटू इट कि हाँ एग्जैक्टली क्या है। तो अगर इस चीज़ के लिए हम सोमैटिक वे में जानना चाहें, तो पहले तो आप हमें ये बताओ एग्जैक्टली होता क्या है सोमैटिक में, और
Mhm.
ये जो हमारे इमोशंस हैं, दूसरे के इमोशंस हैं, इनके लिए स्पेस बनाना, तो हाउ डू वी वर्क थ्रू
Mhm.
ऑल ऑफ दिस?
First of all, what you do in somatic healings is somatic healing is all about body.
हम्म,
Okay, so what is your body? Your body is a place where everything is gets stored. Like abhi, suppose you are scared, what will happen? Your body will naturally shrink. So there is
हम्म,
a reaction that is happening. Okay, your heart rate is increasing, your BP is increasing, right? Your hands are getting sweaty, so everything is getting stored in the body. Like, suppose when you were small, when you used to cry a lot, your mother is not taking care of you. You're just crying, crying, crying. And what is happening at that point is this crying. You cannot, adjust to this crying because nobody held you at that time when you needed someone. You don't know how it is done. The template form in your body mein. Okay, holding someone, going to your mother and just being yourself without thinking that अभी मेरे मम्मी का मूड ठीक है नहीं है, अभी मैं जाऊँ, नहीं जाऊँ, this we all have gone through it since our
हम्म,
childhood.
हम्म,
So this template बना ही नहीं है, होता कैसे? So when
हम्म,
a child is doing that for us, we cannot hold that emotion for the child. We don't know what to do. वो बहुत रोते हैं तो we tell them रोना क्या है इसमें? क्यों बार-बार रोता रहता है करके?
यार आई
Why
रियली हैव टू
go
ट्राई टू स्टॉप माई सेल्फ फ्रॉम सेइंग इट। पहले मैंने बोला है,
yeah,
फिर धीरे धीरे मुझे पता चला कि इतना भी नहीं बोलना चाहिए ये चीज। आई रियली हैव
yeah,
टू स्टॉप माई सेल्फ एंड माई हस्बैंड ऑल्सो।
correct. Yeah, because that is what we know, ना, so it's like a blueprint that is formed inside us. और कैसे होता है बहुत बार मेंटली वी नो भाई इतने सारी चीजें सुनते हैं हम लोग आजकल दुनिया में मेंटली वी नो ये नहीं करना चाहिए करके नहीं बोलना चाहिए मुझे बट वो हो जाता है दैट इज लाइक a नेचुरल
हाँ,
रिएक्शन वो
हाँ,
हो जाता है देन दैट हो जाता है इज व्हाट वी हील इन द सोमैटिक्स. When we go to
हम्म,
inner child healings and somatic healings, what we do is we change this reaction. We go back to that story where it started, where that that little Maitri or little Mansi needed her mother, and we reparent ourselves. We
हम्म,
create go to that place in the body. Suppose it is in my heart, I feel it here in my chest. We go there, we heal that space, we create an expansion, release it through body movements, and then the space is created inside. You give it a voice. Suppose that time I wanted to tell my mother, Mom, can you look at me? I know तुम्हारे किचन में बहुत काम है, बहुत बहुत सारे सब काम है, but can you please look at me? Can you play with me for 5 minutes? So when you give that thing a voice, that emotion a voice, you give that emotion an acknowledgement that yes, I was hurt. Yes, I needed my mother. Yes, I needed my father. Or when you grow up, you go to school, you're getting bullied and whatever, whatever school is another big place where, a lot of traumas
हम्म,
we go through a lot of traumas in school. It's a
हम्म,
big array of, space. So in school, something is happening. And little of the topic, what happens most of the time is it is not the thing that has happened with the child. What hurts is no one is there at home to go and speak to, and everything that gets stored inside you. The child does not feel confident enough that I can go home and tell this to my mother or my father, or there'll be someone standing strongly behind me कि पूछेगा भी नहीं तेरा गलती है नहीं है what happened, I am there, you can come and talk to me about anything, that non judgmental space. और बहुत बार क्या होता है चिल्ड्रन फील आई विल बी रिस्ट्रिक्टेड कि नहीं जाना है अभी फ्रेंड्स के साथ बाहर, या नहीं जाना है
हाँ,
स्कूल अभी, या नहीं करना है फिर दैट scare is there. So all these things that get stored in the body, because why they get stored in the body, because when you're small your brain is not developed completely to understand things rationally. ये क्यों है टाइम
हम्म,
स्पेस रीजन नहीं समझता. All you understand is you take it on face value. मम्मी ने मुझे अभी बोला अभी इधर नहीं आना है करके. My mom is working, my mom is busy, she is also going through her things. ये अभी समझता है. तभी नहीं समझते, तभी सिर्फ बुरा लगता है कि यू श्रिंक, यू फील बैड, यू जस्ट वॉक अवे, दैट माइट एज़ वेल आई विल डू इट माई सेल्फ.
हम्म,
So these all things we go to, we address them, we acknowledge them. So it is like opening a pitara and understanding what all is there inside and going
ओके।
and bringing it all out, giving it a voice. Because till the time something is not acknowledged or brought into awareness, it still stays inside you. So that happens.
हाँ, ओके। और मानसी, अगर आपके एक्सपीरियंस की बात करें सोमैटिक वर्क के साथ,
Yeah.
तो जब आपने अपने ऊपर किया, तो
Hmm.
व्हाट वाज़ द मोस्ट सरप्राइजिंग थिंग योर बॉडी टॉट यू, या मोस्ट सरप्राइजिंग थिंग व्हिच केम आउट फॉर यू?
Many things came out actually. Some stories which I never knew that this could be triggering me. Those
हुँ,
stories came out which relations I could not make out, like uh, it was a small thing. Sometimes we feel trauma मतलब कुछ बड़ा ही होना चाहिए, like something very big should happen in my life, then it is a trauma. It is
हुँ,
not something like that. Something
हुँ,
small sometimes hurts you, it stays in your head की, and which has no rhyme or reason. आज अगर आप सोचेंगे तो ऐसा लगेगा कि क्या है, इतना बड़ा बात है यार, इतना कुछ हुआ नहीं था उस टाइम पे, जितना
हुँ,
मुझे हर्ट हुआ था. So all those things, small small things have come up and have correlated with by today's voices that I have, that why that I have this habit, when I'm in big crowds I suddenly feel small. I
हुँ,
feel that, oh my God, everyone is doing like better than me or bigger than me, and I'm the person who's the
सेम।
smallest in this group. So I
हाँ,
shut down. I become like
हुँ,
silent over there. I can't talk much then. So
हुँ,
this where the story started. What is happening? Why is my body shrinking suddenly? Why is that shift happening? So these many things came up. And when I healed them, when I gave it voice, and when I, started reparenting myself, holding space for my own self, I saw that shift coming in Krishvi also. It was a major
हुँ,
shift because she was like that earlier. She used to shrink. She used to also shrink because that is what I was giving, that energy. हम
हुँ।
दोनों कहीं जा रहे हैं कोई बड़ी प्लेस में, तो इवन आई एम श्रिंकिंग, आई एम होल्डिंग हर हैंड एंड शी इज आल्सो श्रिंकिंग विद मी. नो, इट इज इन पैरेलल.
नहीं, तो
नाउ
उसके ऊपर
आई
भी
गो.
आपने हीलिंग किया था, या फिर मतलब आपकी एनर्जी ही
नो.
उसमें रिफ्लेक्ट होने लगी?
Yeah, I did not heal her. I healed myself. So when I
हाँ।
enter a room now, if I am confident, she is also confident. No, it's
हुँ,
natural. Like Jatu kuch bhi kar, what will happen? I'm there. Let's do it
हाँ, हाँ,
together. So this
हाँ।
expansion has come.
हुँ,
So
हुँ,
it
हुँ।
naturally reflects in a child. So
ओके,
that's why I
क्योंकि
tell
मेरे
people, you
साथ भी
don't
यही
need to
होता है।
heal the child.
ट्रू, बच्चे को आई थिंक व्हेन यू हील योरसेल्फ, व्हेन पेरेंट्स हील देमसेल्फ,
Yeah,
तो वो अपने आप ही आ जाता है। क्योंकि मेरे साथ भी यही
आ
होता है
जाता
कि
है.
मुझे बड़ी जल्दी ऐसा लगने लगता है कि हाँ, दिस पर्सन इज़ स्मार्टर दैन मी। मैं क्या ही
Hmm.
बोलूँगी इनके सामने, या किसी रूम
Yeah,
फुल ऑफ पीपल में
correct.
गए तो इट इज़ वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू अप्रोच पीपल एंड से हाय, एंड आई सी दिस इन माय डॉटर आल्सो। तो मुझे लगता है कि
Yeah,
ये भी ऐसी
correct.
बनती जा रही है, आई डोंट वांट दिस टू हैपन। तो उसके सामने आई ट्राई कि हाँ, मैं ऐसा नहीं करूँ, बट आई थिंक बच्चे पकड़ लेते हैं, जो आपकी एनर्जी है
पकड़
वो।
लेते हैं, या करेक्ट, बच्चे पकड़ लेते हैं, वही तो है, दैट्स द बिगेस्ट थिंग दैट पेरेंट्स वुड अंडरस्टैंड, दैट वो मास्क लगा देते हैं कि नहीं मैं बहुत ये हूँ, बट चिल्ड्रन अंडरस्टैंड द बिहाइंड द सीन्स, द एनर्जी दैट यू आर
हाँ,
गिविंग देम.
तो ये हमारी एनर्जी हो गई नॉट इनफ वाली। और कभी-कभी ऐसा भी होता है जब आपको ये बचपन से बताया जाता है, यू आर टू मच, बहुत एक्स्ट्रा हो तुम,
या
और हम मतलब तो हमें लगने लगता है यार वी आर टू मच। और जब ये दोनों एक्सट्रीम्स हैं, तो ऐसा जो अपने अपने आप में वापस आना है ना, कमिंग होम टू योर बॉडी, वो
हम्म.
वो पॉइंट आपका कैसे आया? व्हाट हेल्प्ड यू?
What helped me was, first, as I said, awareness. And secondly, a basic instinct. How am I feeling in this situation? There is always an inner voice inside you. Like, suppose
हुँ,
अभी कुछ लोग होते हैं जो social नहीं होते, they're okay with it. I'm
हुँ,
okay. I'm not being social and I'm perfectly okay with it. I'm okay being with my own space and all. But if it is like something inside me is saying that no, I'm not okay. I want to go actually. I want to be out. I want to, socialize with people and I'm not able to do it. That internal जो voice होता है ना एक छोटा, that is
हुँ,
always your guide towards what has to be done. Where I am still lacking, what is happening exactly, that internal voice is your guide that I always feel. And
हुँ।
more you are in tune with that inner voice, it is easy for your healing journey. You know where to go, what to do next. And
बट वो इनर वॉइस
because
सुनाई
of
नहीं देती है।
सुनाई
इतनी
सबको
सारी
देती है, बट वी
चीज़ें हैं।
डू इट,
हाँ, वी आर लाइक कि
इट
अरे
आउट
कुछ
इट।
होगा, अभी काम करना है, ये देखना है, वो देखना है
या
एंड वी जस्ट ड्राउन इट, है ना? तो उसको कैसे सुने
करेक्ट,
फिर?
we start start trusting it more. It is
हुँ,
just like a child, it's just like a friend you open up to. If you're not ready to listen to that child or that friend, the friend will stop talking to you. It is as easy as that. Because every time, whatever you go through, you have that certain intuition or that little voice which tells you, do this, don't do that. Or sometimes we sign a contract or you sign a deal. Inside something is telling you mat kar abhi karke, don't do it
हुँ, हुँ,
right now.
हुँ।
Or this does not feel right for me. Something is off.
हुँ,
But
हुँ, हुँ।
we overshadow it or we just suppress it, saying it no. ऐसे नहीं है करके. So that inner voice
हाँ,
is that, and sometimes it is a thin line. Is it that inner voice which is actually helping me, or it is my conditioning that is coming up?
हाँ,
You
इम्पोस्टर
know.
वाली फीलिंग।
Yeah, conditioning is coming up. What is exactly it is? But that inner voice is very subtle. It's very small. It will not keep on, pricking you always. It will just come
हाँ,
and
हाँ।
go.
हाँ, क्योंकि
Conditioning
बचपन
will
में भी हमें
always,
नहीं सिखाया गया ना इनर वॉइस को सुनना।
yeah,
अगर कुछ हम लोग कहते भी थे तो पेरेंट्स वर शट इट डाउन कि नहीं
हाँ,
तुम्हें तो ऐसे ही लग रहा है, इट्स इन योर हेड जो अभी बोलते हैं,
it
वो
your
चीज़
head.
को अपने वर्ड्स में
Correct.
बोल देते थे कि अरे तुम्हें तो कुछ भी लगता रहता है, ऐसा नहीं होता
कुछ,
है। मतलब इमोशंस को एक्सप्रेस करने का, अपने आप को सुनने का मौका नहीं दिया गया और
yeah.
वो चीज़ आई थिंक वो हर हर एरिया में, हर जगह रिफ्लेक्ट हो रही है।
या इट डज़। बिकॉज़ वही होता है ना, एज़ यू सेड, पेरेंट्स जस्ट टेल अस तुम्हें क्या ही समझ रहा है, बहुत बड़ी हो गई हो तुम करके। छोटी हो इतना, क्या ही समझ रहे हैं तुम्हें करके, लाइक तो
हाँ,
वही लगता है क्या ही समझ रहा है मुझे। हाउ आई एम नॉट कैपेबल इनफ टू गिव माय ओपिनियन और हैव माय ओन इमोशन और एक्सप्रेशन फॉर दैट केस। So
हाँ।
the more you attune into it, it becomes your guide. You don't need other, you need people, but you know whom to rely on. Ki this the person is echoing what I right now need in my life. Where to go, you understand whom to choose as your next mentor or your next anything, whatever you want to do in your life, your next
हुँ,
course or next jump, you can say. You know where to
हुँ,
go exactly. So
ओके।
that has helped me, my healings.
तो ये सारी जो हीलिंग्स होती हैं मानसी हम कोई भी मोडालिटी यूज़ करें, मुझे लगता है कि इन सब का शायद पर्पस ये है कि हमारा नर्वस सिस्टम थोड़ा रेगुलेट हो जाए, जिससे हम अपने आप को समझ पाएँ, अपनी आवाज़ को सुन पाएँ और ऑब्वियसली देयर आर थिंग्स टू डू जिसके थ्रू हम ये सब कर सकते हैं। पर मान लीजिए कोई ऐसी वुमन है जिसको अभी नहीं पता है कि वो किस तरफ जाए, क्या करे बट शी वांट्स टू स्टार्ट डूइंग समथिंग कि हाँ, चलो एक प्रैक्टिस मे बी शुरू करते हैं। अपने नर्वस सिस्टम को रेगुलेट करने की, जो डूएबल हो और मतलब ऐसा ना हो कि बोरिंग है, जैसे मेरे लिए ब्रीथिंग बोरिंग हो जाती है कि चलो आई ट्राई बट हो जाती है। तो ऐसी 2-3 प्रैक्टिसेज़ कि हाँ, कि मान लीजिए किसी को ब्रीथिंग पसंद है, किसी को कुछ और पसंद है, तो ऐसा कुछ सजेशन आप हमें दीजिए जो हम कर सकें?
Yeah. So the easiest thing is journaling. If
हुँ,
writing feels boring, I always tell my clients also, whatever thoughts you're having, sometimes we have many thoughts. We
हुँ,
talk to ourselves a lot. Start
हुँ,
recording it.
हुँ, हुँ,
Put your recorder on and start talking and hear
हुँ,
it after 10 minutes. And
हुँ,
just see कितना उसमें सच है और कितना सच नहीं है. What are you even speaking to yourself? You'll understand.
हुँ,
दैट्स अ
हुँ,
वेरी ईज़ी, क्योंकि राइटिंग भी बहुत लोगों को बोर होता है कि मेरे को नहीं लिखना है इतना सारा बैठ के,
हुँ,
दैट
हुँ,
दैट
हुँ,
बिकम्स बोरिंग।
हाँ,
Recording is very easy. Just start your recorder, start talking to yourself that this is what, many times we speak so bad about our own self, दूसरों की ज़रूरत ही नहीं है,
हाँ, हाँ, दूसरे बोलते भी नहीं है उतना बुरा कई बार
हाँ,
सामने-सामने।
yeah. So many times I tell ना, like we manifest for others, like it is, उसकी लाइफ कितनी अच्छी चल रही है, उसकी लाइफ में तो सब सॉर्टेड है, इतना इजी है उसकी लाइफ, like we are manifesting for them. So just listen to yourself. After 10 minutes, after half an hour, go back to that recording. Easiest way to find where you are lacking, what is exactly happening, and to course correct. If that is even not possible, draw something. Let your emotions flow. Paint, sit down and paint. It need not be perfect. We have always been trained to do perfect things कि अच्छा लग रहा है, कौवा कौवा नहीं लग रहा है करके।
नहीं
मैं
बट सिट डाउन
ठीक
टू
है।
पेंट बहुत ही मैंने सुना है पर क्या बताएँ?
आई डू नॉट गेट यू, क्या बताए मीन्स?
क्या बनाएँ? आई मीन मान लो ठीक है
हाँ, हाँ,
पेपर
हाँ।
और पेंसिल लेके बैठ गए, कलर लेके बैठ गए।
या
ये सोच रहे हैं कि बनाना क्या है? सामने वाली बिल्डिंग बनाएँ, ये लैपटॉप ही ड्रॉ कर लें, क्या बनाना चाहिए?
या anything that comes to your mind, just put the
हाँ,
pen, paper, your color, crayon, whatever. Stick it to the
हुँ,
paper and let your hand move, and it will just bring out emotions. The colors you choose, the strokes that you make, the shapes you make, all depicts the whatever is going on inside you. And sometimes you will be, and it works wonderful for kids also. It
हुँ,
is
हुँ,
wonderful for kids because kids cannot express till the age of 13, 14, at least they cannot express exactly what is going on with them. If you make them sit down and like if you do it at across 6 days, 7 days, you'll understand the variations in their drawings.
हमें डिकोड करना तो आता नहीं है, चाहे वो हमारी ड्राइंग हो,
Yeah,
चाहे हमारे बच्चों की ड्राइंग हो, तो उससे हम
yeah.
क्या वो निकालें रिज़ल्ट कि हाँ, ये बनाया है, ऐसा बनाया है, इसका
Mhm.
मतलब ये है और इस चीज़ पे काम करना है, लाइक हाउ?
Yeah. See, you decoding is very personal thing. Even when you work with someone, you ask that person. Like suppose today I've scribbled on my page. So
हुँ,
just ask, what does the scribbling mean to you? Like
हुँ,
suppose
हुँ,
you're right now your child is drawing, child is besides you, just scribbling like this. You understand that something is going wrong with the child. It is
हुँ,
very evident with its reactions that is making. Like then there was a small child who always used to draw monsters, only monsters. बाकी कुछ draw ही नहीं करता था.
ओके,
सिर्फ monsters draw करता था. And when you ask the child like, what exactly this means for you, what does this tree mean for you? And children don't lie. When you sit down and talk to them and have a good conversation, and you build that confidence with the child, children don't lie. And if you are ready to accept it, or for yourself also, just look at your drawing from little afar and just see what you see in the drawing. What is happening? Even if it is a simple house, what does this house denote? What story am I telling myself through this house? Am I missing my home through this? Do I want to go somewhere through this house?
हुँ,
So
हुँ,
it is very internal exercise. Asking yourself, what is
हुँ,
happening exactly inside me? Why am I drawing this?
हुँ, हुँ,
So it's like painting your emotions on the paper, and which are very personal. You cannot,
हाँ,
I
हुँ,
cannot interpret emotions for you. I can help you navigate through it. So that happens in therapy also. I cannot interpret things for you. What does it mean for you? Like a
हुँ,
mom getting angry on me, I cannot interpret it. You must be feeling scared after that. No, I might. Everyone has their own, way of expressing it, feeling it. It is very personal. So
हुँ,
it's
हुँ,
same way with the drawings. So it
हुँ,
is very
ठीक है,
personal, like what I feel about my drawing.
ओके,
So
तो
it's
जर्नलिंग हो गया,
not that
ड्राइंग हो
art class
गया।
wala drawing.
या और भी कुछ है जर्नलिंग, ड्राइंग?
Just sit with yourself. Take a time off, like pause for a minute and understand, where is this anger coming from? Where is this emotion coming up? Is it related to the other person towards whom I'm projecting it? Is it
हुँ,
related to that person or is it related to somewhere else? What is exactly happening here? Take a pause.
हुँ, हुँ,
Pause helps a lot. Pausing always helps in between. Small, small things. Hai.
हुँ,
Cold
हुँ,
water splash on the face. Very simple things. You don't need to do much because sometimes, even smallest of the exercises feel overwhelming for the clients.
हुँ,
कि नहीं
हुँ।
करना है इतनी सारी
यस,
चीजें.
यस, 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 आई
Yeah,
नो।
it feels overwhelming because you're going through so much in life already that उसमें से और एक कुछ करो, it becomes too much for you.
हाँ, आई आई एग्री और मानसी ये
Yeah,
सारी जो प्रैक्टिसेज़ आपने बताई, आपकी फ़ेवरेट प्रैक्टिस कौन-सी है?
pausing. It helps a lot.
ओके,
I
पॉज़िंग।
don't, react very uh, quickly. I don't react. I'll take time. I'll come back to this. I understand what is happening. Even or introspecting once again. What happened is like even with my child, I do get angry on her. It is not that I don't get. We all are humans. You have to accept that first. That we all are humans. I do get angry, but then I go back and understand where was this coming from? Was I too tired today? Was something else happening? Did I scold her for just being her age, or just doing things for which were good, appropriate for her age, or was something
हुँ,
going
हुँ,
on with me? Then I understand that how can I fix it? Do I need more help? Do I need to, speak to someone about this? What is happening exactly with me? So that has helped. And coming back and, saying sorry to her. I say sorry to her because that is what we have never heard from our parents, and it hurts.
Mm.
So I always
Yes.
go back and tell her that, I scolded you, na Krishmi, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to
Really
scold you. Did you
important.
feel bad? Yeah, I asked her,
Yes.
did you feel bad? And if you felt bad, I'm sorry, I'll not repeat it next time. But I tell her that I was also going through this, so I'll sorry. Let's not do this
हुँ,
again. So that has helped a
हुँ।
lot.
हाँ, और इसमें मानसी एक चीज़ मुझे और लगती है कि जैसे हम वर्क कर रहे हैं अपने ऊपर, चीज़ें समझ में आ रही हैं, तो कई बार ये लगता है कि हाँ, ये प्रॉब्लम है हमारे अंदर और उस
Hmm.
पे वर्क करना है। तो ऐसा तो नहीं होता कि सेल्फ लव की जगह ये हो जाए कि यार सारी प्रॉब्लम तो मेरे अंदर ही है। तो लविंग योरसेल्फ वाला फिर कहाँ से लाएँ जब
Hmm.
देख लिया कि अब मेरे अंदर ही सारी चीज़ें निकल के आ रही हैं?
Yeah. Yeah. So thing is, see, it is not about this extremes. Either I have problems or I can love myself. I can show a lot. See, if I thing is acknowledging that I've gone through a lot in my life. There have been periods where I've needed people. I needed someone to hold on to. And there have been periods wherein I was not in a good shape. And being empathetic and compassionate towards all those selves of us, all those parts of us, that is, self love, being kind to ourselves. Because, the world does not know my story, as many times it is not even interested in knowing my story. I know
हुँ,
what I've gone through.
हुँ,
I know what all struggles I've been through. Even today, what I'm going through, I know. So, having little compassion for myself, little empathy, little love, and kindness, it is okay. I can see that, people of my age are doing XYZ things I'm not able to do, but that is okay. From where I have started to where I am today, I'm very successful. And that is enough for me at this moment. So,
हुँ।
having that sense of understanding towards yourself, I feel that is the biggest love towards you.
हुँ, हुँ। येस,
Yeah.
क्योंकि बच्ची है मेरी व्हेन आई टॉक टू हर शी यूज्ड टू से कि मैंने उससे पूछती थी कि मतलब कि किसको प्यार करते हो आप? जैसे स्कूल में कोई टॉपिक
Mm.
मिला या कुछ।
Yeah.
तो शी यूज्ड टू राइट मम्मी, मम्मी तो मैंने कहा अपने आप से नहीं करते हो। तो नाउ शी इज़ लाइक कि नहीं मैं अपने आप से भी करती हूँ। तो अभी वो अपने आप को भी लिखने लग गई है। पर अगर वो मुझसे
Huh.
पूछे क्योंकि अभी तो बहुत छोटी 8 साल की है, बाद में मुझसे पूछे कि
Correct.
मम्मी हाउ डिड यू लर्न टू लव योरसेल्फ? अभी उसके लिए कहना और अपने
Hmm.
आप से प्यार करना शायद आसान है कंपेयर्ड टू मी हू इज़
Yeah.
38 तो
Correct.
अब मैं उससे क्या बोलूँगी व्हेन शी इज़ अ ग्रोन अप?
Same way, no, to accept the failures that you go through, the
हुँ,
heartbreaks that you go through, the imperfections that you understand as you grow, you understand your imperfections. And like, अभी तो लगता है सब कुछ ठीक है बचपन में, बड़े होते तो समझता है कि, someone looks better than me, someone does things better than me. I am, learning to not curse yourself for that. That But yeah, maybe नहीं हूँ मैं ऐसी इतनी अच्छी, but that whatever I am, I'm good. Yes, I look good. I might not be having the best hair or the best, things that other people have. It is not like stop doing better. You do better, but not because that lack से नहीं होना चाहिए कि because I lack
हुँ,
this. तो
लैक्स
शायद से
यस।
शॉर्ट ड्रेस पहनूंगी तो अच्छी दिखूंगी और करके नो आई एम
हाँ, हाँ।
comfortable with my own body, my own shape, my own story, whatever story I have, good, bad, whatever. So
हुँ,
being comfortable, being, as I said, empathetic to yourself and holding it all together with pride that I'm proud, whatever it is. However, I'm my mother and father, whatever is my husband, whatever is the scenario around me, I'm proud of it. I'm happy about it. This is what, this is the stage where I am right now. So that is self love, I feel. And that comes, it shows everywhere, even through your relationships, through your work, through the way you interact with others. Others feel loved around you automatically. So that is what you emit once you have it inside yourself.
यस, यस, थैंक्स फॉर एक्सप्लेनिंग दैट सो ब्यूटीफुली मानसी एंड इन द एंड कोई ऐसा रिसोर्स मे बी योर फेवरेट बुक और पॉडकास्ट ऑन दिस टॉपिक व्हिच यू कैन रिकमेंड टू द लिसनर्स?
Yeah, books are there. One is of Pema Chodron करके है. I
हम्म।
have the books. एक minute. Just a minute. See, this is the book. It didn't start this. When Things Fall Apart एक है.
हाँ हाँ हाँ।
ये प्रेमा चोडरॉन का एक है. Wait. This Mark Boylan ka. It didn't start with you. This is nice, and there is a series on this.
ओके।
Another Self on Netflix,
यस, आई हैव
which,
वॉच्ड
yeah, which
इट।
shows how ancestral patterns and everything comes
I
through you.
talked
You are
with you
living.
about that series also, I remember.
Yeah, correct.
So that
Oh,
series is
that,
inspired by this book.
yeah, correct.
Oh,
It is
okay.
based on this, the family constellations. So how the stories are intertwined. You are
Hmm.
you are not this one life that you've got. It is altogether through ancestral patterns, generational patterns that have come through you and speak through you many times. So it
Mm-hmm.
explains everything. So yeah,
Oh,
these are
great.
two, three books I would say that are good. Then one is about Gabor Mate, When Body Says No. So that
Uh-huh.
is also a good book.
Okay,
So,
okay.
and
Thank you
plus
for
over and
sharing.
above, I would say that
Huh.
always work with someone. Books you can
Uh-huh.
read for your self
Mm-hmm.
help and all
Yeah.
everything, but always work with someone. It becomes very easy because they see some things which you cannot see. You cannot
Hmm.
understand many times. Where am I? What is happening?
Yeah.
Which direction to take next?
Hmm.
Wherever you are, at whatever point, with whatever resources, I might be having just 10 rupees right now, start with those 10 rupees. It's like, okay, if I cannot afford Jai Shetty right now, it is perfectly fine. But who am I? Reach out to someone. There are many things
Mm-hmm.
available. Just
Yes.
YouTube पे देख के, चैट जीपीटी पे देख के नहीं होगा. It is not possible. They'll just
Yeah.
make you feel good. They'll just make you feel good. That's it. Making like feeling good will not make you feel better anytime. So work with
Mm.
someone. It's very
Okay. And
essential.
Mansi, if someone wants to work with you, tell us
Yeah.
about a little about the work you do and how can my listeners get in touch with you.
They can get in touch with me on Instagram. Symphonity with Mansi is my handle.
Mhm.
Secondly, what I do is I am a sound meditation practitioner, energy worker, and plus, what I do mainly is I work with, body. I work with stories. I work with whys. Whys we have no that ऐसे क्यों है, why I behave in this way, why this keeps happening with me. The deepest stories, traumas, I work with them and I help them move from point A to point B, wherein they have more agency over their body. They understand their patterns and they, you know, are aware of their actions, behaviors. It is not just, you know, this happens to me. I get angry. I get frustrated, or I feel that, that voices that we carry in our head sometimes, not feeling enough, people pleasing. So I work with those people generally. That's my core area of work. Other things, energy healings and all, are a part of it. Core area is trauma work that I do. And as I said, trauma need not be very big always. Sometimes it's the smallest thing which even triggers you even today. So that's
हाँ,
my main
कभी-कभी
area of work.
बैठे-बैठे कोई ऐसी चीज़ याद आ जाती है तो मुझे लगता है अरे ये चीज़ मुझे अभी तक
Yeah,
याद क्यों है? इतनी छोटी-सी चीज़
yeah,
थी तो येस आई थिंक बहुत ज़रूरी है इन सब चीज़ों पे काम करना एंड मानसी मुझे आपसे बात करके बहुत अच्छा लगा। इट वाज़
yeah,
एक्सपीरियंस शेयरिंग फ्रॉम बोथ ऑफ अस प्लस इट वाज़ ऑल्सो फुल ऑफ टेकअवेज़ जो हाँ,
yeah.
एक्सपीरियंस से
Thank you.
प्लस जो आपकी एक्सपर्टीज़ थी। दोनों से मिलके बहुत सारी टेकअवेज़ आए, यू शेयर्ड योर फेवरेट
Thank
बुक्स
you.
ऑल्सो तो थैंक यू सो मच फॉर बीइंग ऑनेस्ट ऑन द पॉडकास्ट एंड थैंक यू सो मच फॉर
Uh,
शेयरिंग सो ओपनली।
Thank you. Thank you, Maitri. It was an honor being on your platform, and you're a very good host. You, yeah, really. I felt so much at ease being with you. So thank you.